Hey, it's your boy Leaky14 back today with a review for Sakamoto Days, chapter 98 by Yuto Suzuki, and let's get to it. Tora. Alright, so this actually went exactly where I thought it was going. We hop right into Osaragi versus the geisha, and the geisha catches a ride on the bus, and she just starts popping off shots at Osaragi, and I love the combo that they get into. Well, before that, Osaragi thinks to herself about a flashback recently when she was fighting the assassin, and I love that panel where she tore up all those wooden pillars. And Mr. Shishiba's like, you should really try to be a little more quiet. She's like, I am quiet. It's like, well, you're killing, fool. So now they're in a whole city, a whole marketplace, people everywhere. And she wants to try to consciously be less destructive. But what does she do anyway? She throws her saw through the bus, and it's a really cool panel because you see her throw, you see the cable, and then you see and I love Suzuki's paneling. That's a cool double page spread, and then the combo that they get into is really interesting, right? The geisha, Osaragi goes, let's not get the normal people involved in this. And my first thought was like, oh, so you're not normal? And that's what the geisha goes, like, what do you mean, we're not normal? Like, what you calling me, a freak? I'm abnormal? And Osaragi's just like, the geisha goes, she's like, why do we forgive people who ruin lives just by living, and we condemn killing? And Osaragi goes, hold on, when were we ever forgiven? Meaning, it's the opposite, right? We condemn the other stuff, but we let these people get away with killing. She's like, nobody ever forgave us. And that exchange was really cool. And that made the geisha so mad. That after that, you just see this panel with her veins, and it's just, that made her so mad for some reason. She really Osaragi really knows how to push her buttons, and she's just keeping it real with her, right? So the next exchange leads them into this fan room, or where we have women playing the guitar, or I forget what that instrument is called. And the geisha grabs one of these folding things to block the view, smacks it on top of Osaragi, and just starts jabbing and jabbing. And we cut back to Mr. Shishiba and Yutamura, and he goes, yo, they must be down and out to pair you with this girl. And he goes, you remember how you just said your belief in killing is what makes you strong? Yeah, buddy, that's the old-fashioned way. We don't give guns to maniacs anymore. We give saws to young girls who grew up on the farm. And we just flash back to the Osaragi and the geisha, and she grabs a hold of her umbrella, and then that panel of her eye through the hole is just mean. And in the background, you just have the women singing Tora, and Tora meets Tiger, and you see they're talking about trying to capture a beast, and you are not capturing the beast, okay? And what happens after that, it's over, it's ball game. And I love how everyone keeps going, oh look, a geisha, and trying to take pictures of her, but she dips. Osaragi gets the kimono, right, and she has her cable tied to her. She's like, get over here. She snatches her back, throws the hood over her. She's like, please, no. And that final panel, man, I love this chapter. Wow, Suzuki really did his thing. It was really simple, right? We're still in the extension of the last two chapters where we have the Order versus Yoshimura. So now we have part A. Well, this is kind of the part B, right? This is resolved. So now, obviously, next chapter we're gonna flash back to Shishiba versus Yoshimura. And I think we'll get another 1 or 2 chapters of these two going at it. and somebody's gonna die or Yoshimura's gonna get away. And I don't think they're at that point where they could just keep letting Yoshimura get away. And Osaragi won too cleanly. So I really hope Shishiba doesn't bite the bullet, but we're getting more of this backstory. So maybe we'll get even more in these next 2 chapters. And oh man, our prayers up for Shishiba, man. And hopefully Osaragi makes it back in time to affect this battle, but I doubt it. That was probably the point of luring her away, right? So that she doesn't have an effect on this anymore. And I just, it's gonna be ball game for Shishiba unless he could get just mortally wounded and they heal him up. But these assassins land killing blows, as Osaragi showed us in this chapter. Man, I love Osaragi. She's really turning into one of my favorite characters in the whole series right now. I hope we get more of her. I love the Order as a whole too. I miss Nagumo. Maybe he'll pop up and make a save. But I really don't think Yoshimura's gonna die yet. But is he just gonna keep escaping? Like, how many clashes are we just gonna keep running into Yoshimura, right? So I think we're gonna have to come to some type of conclusion, midway conclusion, and that might be what Shishiba's life. But great chapter. Shin and Sakamoto aren't even involved, and the story is still great. I love Suzuki. Sakamoto Days is really one of my favorite ongoing in Jump right now. Shonen Jump. Boy oh boy, what did you think of this chapter? I thought it was a phenomenal chapter. I think there's a holiday next week, so I don't think there's any Jump, but I could be wrong. I know there's no Jujutsu, and I think that's what I heard, but I'll double check that. But let me know, what is your favorite Order member right now? Is it Osaragi? Is it Shishiba? Is it Nagumo? Is it Sakamoto? Great chapter. Sakamoto Days, chapter 98. Tora by Yuto Suzuki. This is Leaky 14. I will see y'all later. Peace.